All right, all right. What's going on, party people? This your man Griff. Um, as you can probably tell that I'm standing up. I'm trying out my new standing desk that adjusts up and down. I hit the button, goes down. I hit the button, goes up. So I like this here because sometimes I don't feel like sitting. I just need to stand, good for my back and everything. I got me an anti-fatigue mat coming. I think that'll be here in a couple of days. But I just wanted to do a quick video and just see how I would need to set things up if I decided to stand and everything. I guess that's that old former preacher in me. Got to stand and move around and everything. But I like this. I like this because sometimes today is the first day that I've actually been using it, and I tell you, it's been pretty cool because like I had to come home and do some quick scans. I had 5 signings today. 4 of them went off with no hitch. The fifth one wound up having some issues, and they had to redo the docs, so that we didn't even do the signing. And but then when I came home to do a quick scan back, I just did it real quick, and I just stood right here type. I didn't have to worry about sitting down, getting up, or if I needed to go grab something, I was already standing. I go do what I had to do, come back, and I like this. I like this. This is slick and everything. So um depending on you, whatever type of standing desk, I don't think I ain't gonna lie to you, I went for the cheapest. I think mine was ran probably just under 200 before taxes and stuff. But I like it. I'm a one piece furniture person. This has 4 pieces that had to put together for the top. So I wasn't too cool about that. I didn't like that, but it's flush enough because sometimes, when you're moving your mouse, it gets hung up on the little um the seams. And this is good. This is good. It's it's big enough for what I need. And everything. So I like it. I like it. I guess I'll put a link in the thing or whatever. It really doesn't matter because you can just get whatever standing desk that's ideal for you. But this thing it took me a little bit to put it together because I just wanted to take my time with it, and got it right the first time. So I love it. But I just wanted to try it out with this, doing a quick video with y'all. And I talked about this on Instagram about an hour or two ago, maybe a little bit more. We got 2022 now. So with 2022, we are it's time for us to start planning for what we're gonna do for next year. Okay. It's just that simple. And one of the things you have to do is take a reflection or reflect on what you've done this current year that we're in now, which is going to be the past year, and how successful were you? And if you was very successful or moderately successful or not successful at all. And you need to figure that out so that going forward in 2022, you can make the necessary plans. One of the things for myself that I figured out that was not successful, was not good for me to have in my life in any way, shape, or form, was being a part of certain social media groups. It's that simple. Those social media groups, a lot of them are very, very toxic. A lot of them are very, very anti whatever, and to me, anti business because they're constantly telling you what not to do. So I found that when I was in those groups, my mind was on them a little too much for us how to convince them that what they're saying is wrong. And you can't because they believe what they're saying is right and they feel that they got the backing of their so-called trainer and mentor and all of that. So I said, you know what? After somebody cussing at me and stuff, ain't got time for that. Let me move on and focus on y'all here on the YouTube channel where I could control that a whole lot better because we don't have that here. And y'all know when people come at me, I have a conversation with them, try to figure out, okay, what the deal is, why you got issues with what I said. If something I said was wrong, let's clear it up. Let's go share it with everybody and let people know so that people will be educated properly for the whole notary community, not just be, a comment commando and, talk a whole bunch of smack there, but let's come out publicly, your face, my face, and let's deal with this like men or two adults. If it's a man and a woman, let's deal with it like adults and get the air clear so that we can all be the better. And no one has done that yet. And everything. So yeah, so we don't have the toxicity or toxicity here in on this channel. But that's one of the things I had to get out of my life. And once I got that out of my life, things just expanded. My mind was clear and I was able to focus on what was really important. And for many of you, that's what you're going to have to do. My suggestion to you is this: from January through the end of June, for the first 6 months of the calendar year of 2022, you need not to be in any of those toxic social media groups. You need to unsubscribe from all of them, whether you're paying for them or not. You need to unsubscribe from all of them and focus on growing your business and being the proper business person that you need to be. I don't care about all this here. Well, I heard one good thing that really helped me out. Hearing 99% of the time you're hearing a bunch of negative stuff does not really support you growing at all. You can't just be inundated with a bunch of negativity and then expect to just grow and move forward and like, yeah, well, I mean, I spent, from January through November hearing a whole bunch of negativity from these groups, but in December I heard that one thing that's going to take me to the top. It doesn't work that way, because that negative stuff that you heard is still in you. You've allowed it to be in you. And any spiritual person, any business person, anybody who is about having their mind clear and focus on the correct things will tell you you don't want that negativity in your life. Now, you wouldn't want that to happen to your child. You wouldn't want your child to be in a school where 99% of the teachers are negative, 99% of the teachers are biased. You wouldn't want that, especially bias against your child. You wouldn't want that. So why would you put yourself in a situation to be 99% of the time it's biased, it's negative, it's toxic? You wouldn't. So if you remove yourself from that, the first 6 months of 2022, I guarantee you're going to see things different. You're going to see yourself operating different. And that money that you was leaving on the table for because so and so said so, I'm telling you now, you're not going to be leaving it. You're going to be like, boom, taking it and moving forward, and your business is going to grow. So I challenge you to do that. Some of you might start off doing it, and you're so hooked into to social media that you just got to go running back to it. You know what I'm saying? Like Pookie from New Jack City. It be calling me, man. It be calling me. You're going to be running back to it. So some of you might start off still in it and then break away and realize that, yeah, this is much better. Some of you won't break away at all. You're going to continue in there because you're going to try to prove me and everybody else wrong. And then there's going to be those small people, that small remnant of folk who's going to actually go and get away from them for the 6 months and realize it's the best thing that you ever done in your life and never go back. Why go back to toxicity? Why go back to abuse? Why go back to being cussed out and fussed at? Okay. And not just Facebook, but any of them, any social media platform, any YouTube subscription you have, or Instagram follower you have, or whatever the case may be. Heck, if you think my channel is jacked up, then fine, you can unsubscribe. Okay. Which I don't think it is. But if you think it is, I get it. You're entitled to that opinion. So one of the things you have to do is remove stuff out of your life, which is what we were just talking about. But then you have to add stuff in. And a couple of things that you could possibly add in is some real good, solid motivational speakers. In my Make Your Move playlist, that is where I have my motivational speakers that I listen to and the various different clips from them. Another thing you can do, like right now, the ET the hip hop preacher, he has a special going on his site for his mentor program. He has that going on right now. I think it's 597. So go to ET the hip hop preacher. He has that's a good program. You can look at that. Maybe that's something that you may want to add into your life for 2022. I think, and sorry that I'm just not telling y'all. So you got 3 hours because at the time of this video, it's 9 o'clock and it ends at midnight on Cyber Monday. And then you have Masterclass. Masterclass is all the different, Hollywood and athletes and scientists and business people who are talking, they have master classes, and that runs like $180 for the year. So you could look at doing something of that nature. I'm not getting paid or sponsored by any of these. I'm just sharing these items, and I have signed up for both of them. Okay, so I signed up for both of them today. So I'm going to be going through and learning all that I can, because I'm not trying, I'm going to be taking my business to another level, and I need better coaching for myself. Not saying that the coaching that I have had was bad, but where I need to go, I also need to hear something from other people. Okay. So you got to take out of things and people who are bad, and then you have to add the right things in and people into your life to move you to the next level, which means you got to sit there and figure out what's the next level for you. What is the next level for you? And then who do you need to have, what do you need to have in your life in order to get to that next level? Because if you don't have the right ingredients in there, it's not going to work. So you can't keep having the same stuff. So you need to inventory, look at your life from last year and even the year before. Well, this year, the 2021 and 2020, because that's when most of you came into this notary business, and decide what is in my life that's holding me up, and then get rid of it. Now, if it's your husband or wife or your kids, you can't really get rid of them, but you can have a conversation with them. And I talk about that, and I talked about that in the video. And if I get a chance, I'll link it over here. I'm just looking at the time point. Okay, 11. I'll link it here so you can go and take a look at it, where you have to have that conversation with your family. You do that, I'm telling you, bam, everything's gonna pop. Your family be you and your family be on one accord. So, quick recap: 2022 is right around the corner. You need to start looking at how you're going to move forward in your business, whether it's the notary business or whatever part of the notary industry you're in, or any other business. And then you got to say, what was in my life, or what currently is in my life, that was jacking me up, that was slowing me down, that was just being a total distraction, and get rid of it, as well as those people. And then add in the things and the people that will move you in the direction that you need to go for your business and for your success. The question is, how much of your success in 2022 are you going to be a part of? How much of it is going to be because of you? That's the question. Are you going to be a part of it, or are you only being successful because you're just tagging along behind somebody else and just mimicking them and doing what they say? But the moment you're broke away from them, the moment you no longer can pay them, the moment you no longer can be connected to them, your success is gone, because it was tied and tethered into them rather than into you. So now is the time for you to take a stand and start learning this business, learning your industry, learning the rules and regulations, so that you can know what you need to do in this business, and then go execute it the way it should be. All right. Y'all have a good one. Peace.